So, good morning, dear students. Myself, Dr. Lingaraju, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government First Year Degree College, Tumkur. Our college is affiliated to Tumkur University. So, today we will discuss polarization of light. So, last class we discussed the polarization, how the polarization light will be produced from a unpolarized light radiations. So knowing that concept, next types of polarization and also quarter wave plate. Two things here we will discuss. So these concepts will be in BSc Physics, 4th semester in the session 41. Name is polarization, polarized light and quarter wave plate. So first here we discuss the types of polarized light. According to the electromagnetic theory of light, a light waves consists of electric and magnetic vectors. Electromagnetic theory of light. Light waves consist of electric and magnetic vectors vibrating in mutually perpendicular directions. So, after knowing this concept, the direction of vibrations of electric and magnetic vectors are mutually perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. The direction of vibrations of light mutually perpendicular directions to the propagation of light directions. Only the electric vector is responsible for the optical effect of a wave, and therefore it is usually referred to as light vector. When light travels along a certain direction, the particles of the medium vibrate at right angles to the direction of propagation of light. That is the thing already we know it. So then, how the light radiation will be produces? If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are linear and takes place parallel to the plane through the direction of the propagations, then the light is said to be plane polarized. Plane polarized light radiations. In this case, the light vector vibrate simply harmonically along a fixed straight line perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. And also, the orientation of light vector does not change, but the magnitude of light vector changes. The orientation does not change, the magnitude of light vector is going to change. It takes place in a plane polarized light radiations. Next here we come to the second polarization of light, that is a circularly polarized light. If the vibration of the particles of the medium are circular with constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagations of light, then the light is said to be circularly polarized. Once again repeat easy. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are circular with a constant period, and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of the propagation, like that. Plane perpendicular to the propagation of light, that is transverse plane. Then the such kind of a light is said to be circularly polarized. The amplitude of vibrations remains constant, but the direction should be changes in this vector. Okay. When two plane polarized waves superimpose, ಎರಡು plane polarized waves superimpose, the resultant light vector is the particles of medium rotate under certain conditions. The resultant light is said to be circularly polarized. When the magnitude of the resultant light vector remains constant and its orientation will be changes. Magnitude will be same, but the orientation will be changes takes place with the tip of the light vector tracing a circle. Next is elliptically polarized light. Third one. It is a vibration of the particles of the medium are elliptical with constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagations of light. Then the light is said to be elliptically polarized. So once again I will repeat this in. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are elliptical with a constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagations of light, then the light is said to be elliptically polarized. The amplitude and direction of vibration of the particles of the medium changes. The amplitude and direction of vibrations of the particles of the medium are changes. So, the resultant light due to the superposition of two plane polarized waves is said to be elliptically polarized. When the magnitude and orientation of the resultant light vector changes. The magnitude and orientation. Previously, magnitude remains same, orientation will be going to change the same place. But here, the magnitude and orientation both are light vector changes with the tip of the light vector tracing an ellipse. The circularly polarized light and plane polarized light are special cases of elliptically polarized light. The circularly polarized light and the plane polarized light are special cases of elliptically polarized light. That is the elliptical polarized light. Next concept is quarter wave plate and half wave plate. Half means half of the waves of amplitude, quarter means 1/4. Next here we come to the quarter wave plate. A plate of a doubly refracting uniaxial crystal whose refracting faces are cut parallel to the direction of the optic axis and whose thickness is such as to produce a small phase difference of pi/2. To produce a phase difference of pi/2 or a path difference of λ/4 between the ordinary and extraordinary rays is called quarter wave plate. Then half wave plate. Half wave plate, the plate of a doubly reflecting uniaxial crystal, that is a quartz or calcite, whose refracting faces are cut parallel to the direction of the optic axis and whose thickness is such as to produce a phase difference pi 180 or a path difference λ/2 90 degree and our extraordinary rays is called as half. Here the path difference is 90, phase difference is λ/4. In the half zone plate, the phase difference is pi, the path difference is λ/2. That means, and our extraordinary rays are called as half wave plate. So once again I repeat these two things. A plate of a doubly refracting uniaxial crystal whose refracting faces are cut parallel to the direction of optic axis, whose thickness such as to produce a phase difference. Phase difference is pi/2 or a path difference is λ/2 between the ordinary and extraordinary light radiations. That is we call as quarter wave plate. Illi bandre the plate of a doubly refracting uniaxial crystal whose refracting faces are cut parallel to the direction of the optic axis and whose thickness is such as to produce phase difference of pi and path difference of λ/2, and the extraordinary rays are called half wave plate. Now here we having a one expression for quarter wave plate and half wave plate. Let us electric field vector of amplitude E naught associated with the incident linearly polarized beam makes an angle of phi. With the optic axis which is parallel to z axis, incident on a calcite crystal of thickness whose optic axis is parallel to the surface of the beam while traveling in calcite crystal splits into two components. We have a z axis whose component is E naught of cos phi passes through as an extraordinary ray propagate with a velocity c by ne. The y-axis whose amplitude is E naught sin phi passes through an ordinary ray that is propagates with a velocity c by n naught. Since n naught is not equal to ne, ordinary is not equal to extraordinary radiation of refractive index so far, whose beam will be propagate with different velocities. Thus, when they come out the crystal, they will be not be in a phase. Let us, on the plane of x is equal to 0, the beam is incident. Then Ey is equal to E naught of sin phi cos of kx minus omega t, and Ez is equal to E naught of cos phi cos of kx minus omega t. Then here we know x is equal to 0. Then the above equation is becomes to Ey is equal to E naught sin phi of cos omega t, and Ez is equal to E naught of cos phi of cos omega t. So because here x is becomes to 0, then inside crystal of two components will be these equations. Then if thickness of the crystal d, then the emerging surface we have, see in the d we get the delta is equal to kd of n naught minus ne. So continuation of this one, phase difference is delta, that is pi by 2. Then d is equal to lambda by 4 of n naught minus ne of quarter wave plate. If phase difference is equal to delta, that is equal to 5, then d is equal to lambda by 2 of n naught minus ne in a half wave plate. In the quarter wave plate it is by 4, in a half wave plate it is by 2. So knowing this concept, so we get it the value of half zone plate and also quarter zone plate. So I have referred all these concepts are from a Sundararajan textbooks and also a Subramaniam textbooks. So these two are a reference books. So Sundararajan is published in United Publishers in the name of College Physics, and also Subramaniam sir is published in a Chandra Publications, New Delhi, through a textbook of optics. The remaining Mangala Gauri Madam, Nagbhushan sir and also Ramakrishna ji, both are published the prescribed textbook of Tumkur University. So in these books I have referred and also I collected so many informations about a polarization of light, types of a polarization of light, and how the polarization takes place, half zone plate, quarter wave plate. So all these things I have referred from these textbooks. So then regarding of this concept, so I referred through website also, so byju's.com and also vedantu.com. So here also I have collected so many important things. So it's about this concept. So here once again just will refer the different types of polarized lights: plane polarized light, elliptically polarized light, and circularly polarized light. So first, plane polarized light. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are linear and takes place parallel to the plane through the direction of the propagations, then the light is said to be plane polarized. In this case, the light vector vibrates simply harmonically along a fixed straight line perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of light. The orientation of light vector does not change, but the magnitude of the light vector changes. It is from the plane. Next here, from the circular. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are circular with a constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light. That means in a transversive order, transversive plane. Then the light is said to be circularly polarized. The amplitude of vibration remains constant, but the direction will be changes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ amplitude constant ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, but the direction is going to changes takes place from one to the other. ಆದರೆ so when we two plane polarized waves superimpose the resultant of light vector rotate under a certain conditions. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದಂದ್ರೆ so the resultant of light vector is said to be circularly polarized when the magnitude of a resultant light vector remains constant and its orientation changes gradually with the tip of the light vector a circle, tracing a circle. Next is elliptically polarized light. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are elliptical with a constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagations of light, then the light is said to be elliptically polarized. Once again I repeat this one. If the vibrations of the particles of the medium are elliptical with constant period and takes place in a plane perpendicular to the direction of propagations of light, then the light is said to be elliptically polarized light radiations. But here we can observe the amplitude and directions of vibrations of particles of medium remains changes from one point to the other point during the propagation of a polarized light radiations in a elliptically. The resultant light due to the superposition of two plane waves or two plane polarized waves is said to be elliptically polarized when the magnitude and orientation of the resultant light vector changes with the tip of the light vector tracing an ellipse. The circularly polarized light and plane polarized light are special cases of elliptically polarized light. So that is the elliptically polarized light. And next is, so we can get it a quarter wave plate and also a half wave plate. Let us see. A plate of a doubly refracting uniaxial crystal ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಬಲಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಂತ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಬಲಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ whose refracting faces are cut parallel to the direction of optic axis. So and whose thickness is such as produce ಆ ಥರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ, then that particular body having a thickness such as is produce a phase difference is pi by 2 and path difference is around lambda by 4 between the ordinary and extraordinary radiations. That is we called as quarter wave plate. Next is half wave plate. That is also interesting. A plate of a body refracting uniaxial crystal whose reflecting faces are cut parallel to the directions of the optic axis and whose thickness is such that as to produce idu ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ phase difference is pi, that is 180 degree pi, and also its path difference is equal to lambda by 2, and the extraordinary rays are produced. That one is we called as half wave plate. So knowing this concept, collecting of all this information, I have referred through some prescribed textbook, that is a Sundararajan, Subramaniam and also reference books. So I got these informations. Thank you and all.